Ghostbusters Afterlife. What was it? Was it a cash grab? Was it a nostalgia trip? Or was it a heartfelt message to all the fans? The push that we really needed. The story that we really needed. The conclusion. What was it? I truly believe it's a continuation. It is a genuine, heartfelt message and a passing of the torch. This is what this film needed. It needed regeneration. It needed reviving. It's nearly 40 years since the first Ghostbusters film. And it's a franchise that's been loved by many for so many years. It captures so many heartstrings. It really does have that. I can't explain. There's a connection. Every character in the movie has a connection to the people that's watching it. Whether you feel like you're a Ray or an Egon or a Peter or a Winston, there's something in that person. It's a bit like Goonies. You've got a connection to that person in that film and you feel like there's part of you in them. Well, this new film, this Ghostbusters Afterlife, has that. It really does, in abundances. But, spoiler alert, yes, we all know that the guys appear at the end of the film and save the day, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, this film, it's a passing of the torch. It's approval. I mean, by the end, but not the end credits, but by the end of the film, we all get the gist of he's at peace. We all know what I'm on about, Egon. He's at peace. He's gave his permission. He was there in spirit, technically speaking. So to have that portrayed on the silver screen and put across in such a way and approved by the gang, I think Jason Reitman has achieved his goal of the passing of the torch. There's more to come from this series, I can assure you. There is nothing more special than a film like this. It's been so long in the tooth. I mean, the 2016 version by Paul Feig. What were they thinking? I mean, I don't even want to go down the road. I don't even want to talk about it, to be fair. But this, it hits all the right chords. I mean, the fact of, yes, I mean, I'll go back to my it's not Egon video. I hold my hands up on that. I genuinely believed it was Ray's band, because there's so many elements in the first film that he talks about is when he went to camp, when he used to roast marshmallows by the campfire. There's so many elements that I put into place that I believed so much that you were going to be raised, but anyhow. The part that made me think as well was the fire pole, the secret hidden, the underground lair. It had a fire pole. Egon wasn't a fan of the fire pole. I don't know. There's elements of it, but it's very, very, very cleverly written. Like I say, Jason has done a fantastic job in getting the cast were brilliant. Some of them, I think, it was their first outing on the silver screen, but as a selective process, he really did nail it with the cast. I do hope they return for another one, but potentially where it leaves off, they could make another film. They could even roll it out into a TV series, should they wish, but I don't think they will. It just hits the right. Everything was perfect. Yeah, some of the things were a little bit far-fetched. It's like they're all stood there with proton gun, and they look across and it's like, yeah, there's Egon there. it's a bit unbelievable, but in the sense of it's a Ghostbusters film, it's believable. Yeah, anything's possible in a Ghostbusters movie. But what did I think? I mean, like I say, I can't put into words. It's what I've been waiting for. I mean, it should have come out last year. It didn't. Did it live up to the expectations? Yes, it did, massively. I can't express. I can't portray how I felt. I mean, by the end of the film, me and my daughter Ellie, who is not here to do the review, but we both went to watch the film, and by the end of the film, we were both in floods of tears. That's how much it meant to me, and it meant to Ellie. Because, I mean, obviously in a household full of retroness, it is what it is. I'm speechless in the sense I don't know what to say to you guys and how to put it across, that apart from it's what Ghostbusters needed. It needed that freshness. No disrespect, the guys aren't getting any younger. It's took them best part of 20 years to get Bill Murray to, come forward and make this film. I mean, he's been hesitant against any Ghostbusters revival because, I don't know, I don't think he has an affinity with it. I don't think he... I think he loves it. I do genuinely believe that his heart's in the Ghostbusters, but I don't think he genuinely wants to continue. I believe they wanted to kill him off at some point. But that aside, it was done tastefully, it was done right. I like the fact that the remaining Ghostbusters, you've got Ray, Peter and Winston, and they all went on to do their own things, and they all went on to lead pretty successful lives, more so Winston. But yeah, I genuinely believe this film, this film has really ignited the Ghostbusters fever once again. Not so much, I mean, I haven't seen much on the advertising front throughout publishing material, but yeah, they nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. It's sad that Rick Moranis didn't come back to reprise his role. Other than the rest of the cast, I was genuinely pleasantly surprised at the end credits. Again, spoiler, that Dana and Peter, they're obviously married. Wedding ring says it all when the end sequence with the guys, and then when it does the flashcards on the credit roll. But they're obviously a married couple now. But where's Oscar? Where is Oscar? Nothing. That's that's unanswered. But yeah, very, very genuine, heartfelt movie. I can't, like I say, I can't put into words. You'd have to see this film. It really does tug at heartstrings, and it's just done in just the right way. It's not oversaturated with special effects and ghosts. Neither was the first one, nor the second one. Like I say, it's an even keel of everything. Good story, good special effects, good practical effects. I mean, the terror dogs, when they're running down the street, they almost look like they've been done stop motion. I know they're not, but there's a certain style and certain look as it's going down the street, and it looks like it's done in stop motion, like the original. So it's even those little nuances, those tiny little things that just make it that little bit special. But personally, for me, it was a fantastic film. I can't, like I say, I'm speechless. I really am. But my review is, if you're a Ghostbusters fan, you won't be disappointed about this one. You really won't. Not at all. So, my verdict on this is, if you feel the need to have a little cry, if you feel the need to have a little nostalgia trip, yes, there is bits in there, it's not oversaturated, there is hidden Easter eggs throughout the movie, then this is the film that you need to go see. Because not only is it going to, like I said, tug at your heartstrings and recapture that essence of Ghostbusters from the original, tied in with the modern take on it, with the original cast coming back, then yeah, this is a solid 8.5 to a 9 out of 10. I mean, let's give it a 9. Like I said, some of the scenes towards it, I feel sorry for Ivo Shandor. I'm not going to go into it, but poor guy. Or it's 79 years, 75 years or something like that. He'd been laid in a glass coffin just to be ripped apart. Well done. Well done. J.K. Simmons, you did good. But yeah, there's nothing more I can say on this apart from, please go, let's get it to number 1 in the box office, because there's going to be more. Jason, you've done a fantastic job. If you probably never see this video, but all I can say is, I take my hat to you, you've done a cracking job on this film. And a bit of guidance from your dad, I think, looking over your shoulder while you were filming every scene. That didn't help, did it? Come on. So from me to you, if you've never seen a Ghostbusters film, and if you watch this one standalone as a standalone movie, it would stand on its own. You can watch this film on its own, and then obviously wherever it goes from here, who knows? But I genuinely believe there's going to be, that it's reignited the Ghostbusters franchise. It never went away. It never went away. We love it. We absolutely love it. Love. So that's my thoughts on this. I've rambled on for how long now? 10 minutes. But like I said, I'm not going into details. I haven't really gone into much. It's just how I feel about the film. A lot of people, it's a fair bit of negativity. But overall, it's a fantastic film. It's not one to be missed, put it that way. Get it seen while it's on the cinema, because that's the best experience you'll ever have. So, on that note, as I always say, enjoy the film. Well, I don't always say this, but just go and see it. Just go and see it. Oh, by the way, just if you want to subscribe, that's up to you, but click down below and all above. But yeah, go and see the movie. And as always, like I say, love life and keep gaming.